how and where to apply your fragrance. Now, I'm not gonna waste your time, so let's just get straight to it. This can all be solved using one sort of like thesis, and that is what is the strength of the fragrance we're going to be spraying, and what is the sort of occasion or scenario that we're spraying it for. Now, let's just make a baseline really quick. I believe there are weak fragrances, solid / like moderate fragrances, and then there's those strong performing fragrances. Now, let's just start with like a strong or like a moderate sort of performing fragrance. That would be like something that's just got that moderate sort of projection and sillage and longevity, like Dylan Blue from Versace is really solid. Club de Nuit Intense Man is really solid. And I believe Elysium from Roche is very solid. Now let's just say, yeah, just for our baseline right now, I won't talk about occasion, but you know, I'm gonna leave timestamps and everything. So let's just say everyday sort of thing, Roja, Elysium. I'm just gonna do, personally, I'll do shoulder, and then back of the neck sort of thing. Or I might do like shoulder, also almost to like the back of the shoulder. And then I'll try to do like one on the back left and back right of my shirt. I usually apply to my shirt because my skin doesn't project very well. Also, I know there's some, you know, with the alcohol inside of fragrances and some other ingredients and stuff, you know, you have to be wary about over time applying it to your skin and hair as well. You know, sometimes I would do it to the back of my hair, but you know, it can be damaging to your hair over time. So I'm usually applying to my clothes unless I'm wearing something light and I know my fragrance isn't a transparent fragrance like Tuxedo or like Jazz Club. You know, they've got that deep orange sort of thing going on. So I'm usually applying to my shirt. For a baseline, moderate fragrance, I'm gonna do left, right of the shoulders, back each side, and then back of the neck or back of the shirt. Now, if you're not afraid of, you know, going to your neck or your skin or anything like that, you can do shoulder, back behind the ear, and then one to the back of the neck or to the back of the shirt. That 3 to 5 sort of range, right? Now for a baseline of like those weaker fragrances, let's do like Silver Mountain Water or like Pacific Rock Moss or Herod, right? Those ones for me don't perform as well. So Silver Mountain Water, I would do the same thing. Shoulder, back of the shirt, back of the neck, or just like back center of the shirt. And then if you're not afraid of going nose blind, you can always apply, you know, sort of chest to chest or like collar sort of thing. And then if you want to overspray because it is a weaker fragrance, you know, maybe arm sort of thing. That's what I would do. And then if you have, you know, a stronger sort of performing fragrance as a baseline, I mean, it really depends on the occasion. It really does. And I'll get to that in just a sec. But for a baseline with like, I mean, Arabian's Tonka is just ridiculous, right? So I probably would never go like more than one spray on like the back of the shirt or the back of the neck sort of thing. Jean-Paul Gaultier or like Side Effect, never more than like 2 sprays for a baseline, right? Just shoulder, or like back of the shirt, or just one to the back of the shirt or one to the back of the neck sort of thing. Now let's talk about occasions though, right? I gave that baseline with like each fragrance, and I would say that would be more for like an everyday sort of like running errands, out and about maybe sort of thing. So like I would just stick to that baseline of 3 to 5, right? Just shoulder, back of the shirt, center back of the shirt or center back of the neck sort of thing. Or, you know, boom, 5. But if you're not gonna be doing an everyday sort of thing, like if you're gonna be, you know, in an office job or at work sort of thing, it really depends on what that's like for you. You know, if you're in the office, you're not gonna wanna be cloying and annoying sort of thing. So you would wanna dock it down by a couple bullet points each time, especially with, I mean, like you wouldn't even wanna wear one of the stronger sort of fragrances, right? Because those are more date night, out and about, public or outside party sort of thing, a lot of people, right? But then with those moderate to weak fragrances, if you're gonna be wearing it to like an office or work or something, you know, you're just gonna wanna take that baseline and take it down by a spray or 2, especially depending on the fragrance. Now, if you're going to the gym, right? The gym is one of those places where you're very prone to being annoying if you're gonna be spraying a fragrance, man, and you don't wanna be annoying, especially with how enclosed your gym is, or just enclosed spaces in general. If you're gonna be on a car ride with somebody, right? You don't wanna be cloying and giving them a headache. So for me, if I'm going to the gym, I actually will use Elysium usually if I'm going to the gym. And I'll just do like, if I'm wearing a tank top or something, my skin doesn't project very well. So I'll just usually go like shoulder on my skin. If I'm wearing a shirt, I'll usually just do one to the back of the shirt, or if I'm wearing something weaker, like if I'm gonna wear Silver Mountain Water to the gym, I'll just do like back of the shirt sort of thing. Never more than like 2, bro. But usually it's just between that 1 to 2 range. Now let's talk about those stronger fragrances, right? Those stronger fragrances you might be wearing out to like if you're going on a night out with the boys sort of thing, if you're gonna go clubbing, like a party or like house party or sort of thing, a night event or a sort of an outdoor event sort of thing, that's when you can sort of apply these stronger fragrances. Now, some of these are gonna be more appropriate for the date night, right? I think Side Effect is appropriate for a date night. You just don't wanna go too heavy on it. Naxos from Surshov is perfect for that. Same thing with like Tuxedo, right? Now, some of these stronger fragrances I've shown are stronger than others. Like I said, the Arabian's Tonka is ridiculous. It's also a fidget toy, if you didn't know. So I would only use Arabian's Tonka if I was gonna be outside and I know it's gonna be like a lot of people or very windy, or I'm just gonna be outdoor sort of thing. I would probably only apply this like once to the back of the neck or once to the back of the shirt. I probably wouldn't go 2 sprays on this, genuinely. And then with anything else, like these other stronger fragrances, and I know I'm gonna be out and about, 1 to each shoulder, maybe 1 to each shoulder, and then 1 to the back of the shirt or like back of the neck sort of thing. And then on those more like date night sort of occasions, that's when you want to be careful as well, because you're probably going to be in the car with her, or you're just going to, you know, be more in an enclosed space, nice dinner sort of thing, maybe movies. That's when I would only do, like, depending on the situation, if you're going to be like, dude, if you're going to a movie theater, you're going to want to treat that like the gym too, and even more strict, right? You're just going to want to do like 1 to the back of the neck or 1 to the back of the shirt. But if you're going to be going out, right, going to a date night, get some dinner or whatever, out and about, 1 to each shoulder, sort of thing like that. Same thing with like jazz club would be another one that you would want to treat that way. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for all the occasions and stuff. I hope this was valuable for you guys. If you found it valuable or you enjoy fragrance, that sort of thing, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment anything if you have a comment, or want to ask any questions. I'll also leave my Instagram down below if you want to reach out to me on there, shoot me a DM, ask me any more questions, anything in depth. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. God bless.